name's OP. I've been kind of slacking with the index showcases. Usually by this point I would have all of them out or be working on the last one, but I have none of them out. So I did what any respectable YouTuber would do. Tell his audience to do it for him. We have a mega showcase video. We've never done this before, where we have all 4 crossover units in a singular video. Each one will have their own respective spotlight. Plus, since I got the help of all of you, there are a lot of different gameplays and a lot of different avenues and so many different pieces of content that we can explore where I'm otherwise couldn't because of either time restraints or the day that I'm recording on. Before we get into all that, let me just say, if you want to see more showcase videos like this, let me know by hitting the like button. Let's start with Index herself. I know, we're going a little bit out of order here, but it's okay. Out of everybody who sent something, no one sent Index. See, Index is a light support character that has a lot of stuff going for her in her kit. Especially for Mono Light, there's quite a bit to unpack here. But one of the biggest things about Index is the fact that she has a scaling magic res down that goes directly off of the magic equip slots you have on their team. And considering this team here has 11 out of 12 magic equip slots, the only way for us to get more was if Index had a different 5-star slot instead of a heal, which allows a team like this to hit relatively hard. Now the damage isn't anything insane if I showed you the damage charts, but in theory, this could be ridiculous. I think if we wanted to get a very competitive amount of magic res down with Index, I would aim for about 5 magic equip slots on the team. Because if you have 5, you have exactly 200% magic res down. You're definitely gonna be able to see an increase, and using Index not only just in Mono Light, but any magic attacker is great, as long as you keep her magic equip slot gimmick in mind when building those teams. Railgun, she's probably the one unit that I was looking forward to the most, just because I like big booms, and that's kind of her whole stick. But she also offers quite a bit of support for light allies as well. If you want to know how to optimize her damage completely, the best thing for you to do is, for one, make sure you don't get inflicted by a status element, because if you do, you lose out a lot of damage. And 2, make sure you're using her true weapon. Her true weapon gives you quite a bit of magic res down, and if you can actually run 2 of these on her, it will stack with itself. Not passive wise, but its skill stacks. As soon as Railgun pops off with her super art against the Firebird, you're gonna see instantly taken all the way down to half health. And thanks to this team having so much archgen, she's literally right back into her super art after the threshold ends, which means even more damage coming out. Literally by the end of this, Railgun hit for 24 million on this Nova Crest. Now I will say, this guy, from what I remember, isn't too bad to beat, but that's still pretty impressive, you know? Of course though, Railgun isn't just this damage dealing character. She also has that support in her kit, and if we actually look at this real quick, this is against the same Crest Palace, Tuesday's Nova, but this is completely utilizing her as a healer, making sure that everybody gets that 50% stats buff, which by the way does act as a heal. Alongside Firin, they're going to be having a total of 90% additional stats. The main thing here is that even if you decide to use Railgun as more of this healer role, she still does quite a bit of damage. Considering the fact that if you have enough Archgeners on the team, this still allows you to deal some big heals and also get some big booms, which to me kind of just solidifies the fact that if you have Railgun, there's going to be no reason for you not to use her on pretty much every single Mono Light setup that you do in the future. And she's a human, which is great considering that Mono Light wants you to be a human in most cases. But hold on real quick. What about my GOAT, Accelerator? People were telling me, man, there's no reason to get Accelerator because Platina's gonna be coming out and Platina's gonna be incredible. Listen, man, I think you're just comparing 2 GOATs. It doesn't matter what you get. They're both going to do work for you. This is Accelerator versus Titan Roy, and watch how quickly this man instantly deletes the break bar here. On top of this as well, let's not forget what this man's kit is all about. He, of course, is a breaker, but not only just that, he is about buffing up break damage and art gauge when an enemy is broken. He has innate art gauge in the kit too with the true art, but if you break a boss, you get 300% damage and 5 arts per second over the course of the next 30 seconds. And as you see here, he kind of just allowed Firin to do her thing and just spam super arts left and right. I truly forget how good Firin is, because that 100% defense ignore just comes in such clutch, man. But what about if we show Accelerator in more of a mono dark human comp? This was some Summercilia, Shadow, Forte, and Accelerator. Actually, 2, let me say 3 of these units you could have got recently, if you were lucky enough, of course. And the only one you'd really be missing is Shadow, which is unfortunately like one of the ones that kind of make this entire team work. Of course, you could also go with Sword God Luan here instead and do a lot of work. But this team is very supportive. We have barriers, we have art gauge, we have healing, breaks, of course, which is great because as soon as a boss gets broken, the instant 300% damage buff, what can you say about that? It's not bad whatsoever. You literally get a free Hoka super art as soon as you break a boss. Mind you, you could use Hoka with Accelerator during a break nuke comp and get hella damage up. My main issue with Accelerator is that his slots just aren't that great. Whenever you have a breaker that has these 4-star magics and stuff, you really have to rely on a equip known as Scatter H2O. It's like the only 4-star magic break equip in the entire game that's actually good. And unfortunately, this is only available during the summer banner. And then we have to see if Yama P and them deem it worthy for it to even be in the banner. Like the most recent summer banner that came out, Scatter H2O was not in there. Maybe in the next Forever Equip summon, if the 4-star ones are in there and you need this, maybe you're able to pick this up, and I am too, because Lord knows I need it. I want to apologize real quick. We've done this whole video and we haven't seen Thoma once. I don't even think I've mentioned Thoma yet. Not because he's bad or I hate him or anything like that. It's because I got way too many gameplays at Thoma, and it's clear to see that this is the most popular unit from the entire crossover. And I mean, hey, what is there not to love? He has the most loaded art in the game, a very unique true art buff, plus his super art, even being a taunt tank, is able to hit relatively hard. It's no surprise why we all love him. This is him against the Ring of Time. I hate this guy. This guy right here, he stinks. But Thoma seems to do it with relative ease, not only because he has probably a Truth of Eternity on, but the main thing that's helping him too is his true weapon. If you use Thoma, you need his true weapon. His true weapon gives him additional universal DR, which is very good because the only DR Thoma has in the kit at first is Magic Res, which Magic Resist, very good. A lot of bosses do magic damage, but we want to make sure that he's able to tank against every boss, not just magic bosses, right? I could keep going on and on about Thoma for a while, but one thing that I want to do before we end off this entire video is show you this clip here. This is all of Index versus Rainbow Summoners Road Stage 5. This is a testament of how good this crossover actually is. Rainbow Summoners Road Stage 5 is one of the hardest events in this entire game, and the fact that the entire crossover can be on a singular team and do it speaks volumes, man. A lot of crossovers that come out aren't able to do this. The crossover itself doesn't work well enough together, and you can't actually make a team with it. But all these characters from Index are extremely solid at their role, or they even excel in it. No pun intended. So if you wind up pulling any of these units, you should be extremely happy, man. Everybody from this crossover is pretty solid. The only one that I would say is maybe not as good as some of the others is possibly Index. However, I want to stop the video right here and quickly do a credit roll for everybody who helped out in this video. Huge shout out to everyone on this list and you watching this video. I wouldn't have been able to make this video if it wasn't for you and everyone else that helped me out. If you enjoy this style of showcase and you want to see more, hit that like button and let me know down below in the comment section. If I get enough good reception from it, we'll do it again. Thank you all for hanging out, and last but not least, you guys already know, don't forget to drink water.